All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Monday. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you're not religious, I do pray you and your family are super blessed, as the Bitcoin price right now is taking a tumble, a little bit down, currently at $92,700. And we are currently testing the low that we made on Thursday. If we go to the 15-minute time frame here, we can see, if we zoom out just a smidgen, that yeah, we're coming back down to this low that we made back here on December 20th. And you know, if you were here yesterday, I was saying, yeah, I don't really like that low, and I do expect that we would take it, but nonetheless, this is currently at an area of support. And so we will be talking and discussing what is going to be happening with the Bitcoin price. But as usual, if we can get 1,000 likes, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT. So make sure to smash the like button, guys, because we are trying to give away $1,000, man. Can you imagine that? $1,000 giveaway? Got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat right now. First of all, I do have to say BLOFIN, the exchange BLOFIN, is offering a beautiful 10% cash back holiday awesomeness extravaganza right here. As you can see, they've got a 10% cash back, $1,000 future bonus, plus a chance to win all these juicy prizes, including a Tesla. And this goes until January 23rd. So not only do you get 10% cash back, everything you deposit, but a chance to win these juicy prizes. Link in the pinned comment and description. Also, guys, right now MEXC is offering the best deal on fees. Link in the description. And as usual, Casper Crew VIP Discord, JasonCasperTrading.com, all that good stuff. Got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat. First of all, who we got in here today? Ariel Morris says, blessings to you, Jay. Blessings to you. Shout out to Jake Hensley, you soldiers a week ago. Shout out to Michael Harrison. Shout out to Shabad. He says, Merry Christmas. Shout out to RoboBalls42. We're going to dump. No, we're going to pump. We might pump from here. We're getting a little bit of a bounce. We are at support. Shout out to It's Geo. Shout out to Board PC Guy. Shout out to Dave Con1. Shout out to Splashfire Films. Shout out to Casuala TA. Change your name a little bit. You got your perfect pattern from the 2016 cycle. Do I want it? Yeah, why not, man? I'll take it. Shout out to Nibbles Dribbles. Shout out to Mops. You're not religious, but you pray for me as well. Well, who do you pray to if you're not religious? I'm curious. Shout out to Ashur, who says, God bless, Jesus is King, amen. Shout out to Daniel. God bless you, bro. Shout out to Surge Flux. What's going on? Shout out to Nirvana Republic with the plungers. I hope you guys got your plungers today. All right, I hope you guys got your plungers today, because we are ready to plunge the Bitcoin price to a new all-time high. All right. Now, I did ask a poll in the chat, is the yearly high in? And I'm curious to see what y'all had to say about it. It seems like 61% say yeah, and 39% say nah. All right, yeah versus nah, yeah versus nah. It's quite interesting. All right, it is quite interesting. So let's see here. 93,526. And give me one moment here, guys, while I fix something. Alrighty. Cool. Sorry about that. Alright. So yes, guys, as you can see, we are in the schlong trade. All right, we are short from that CDW that we got up here a few weeks ago, and I do have a pretty bearish target for this trade. Now, you might be asking yourself, Jason, are you expecting a move all the way back down to the low 70s? I had someone comment yesterday. They said, Jason, I can tell that you're 100% a fake trader, and the way I can tell is because you said, without a shadow of a doubt, that we're going back down to the low 70s. So I do just want to reiterate and make myself a little bit clear that I don't say without a shadow of a doubt we're going down there. I don't know if we're going down there. Of course, we have to take it level to level, but right now we're going to pull up the TradingView chart And there are a few things that we do really need to be aware of. All right, first of all, right now, the Bitcoin price, in my opinion, we got 1,000 people in the house, make sure to smash up the likes. Right now, the Bitcoin price, in my opinion, we go to the daily time frame, and you can see that there is a little bit of a breakdown here, right? There is a little bit of a breakdown here. We had this channel that we were clearly respecting these lows, and we have broken down from it. We tried to get the back test, and we rejected once again. Not only that, if we take the volume here, you can see that we also, not only did we reject from the back test of this green trend line, but we also rejected from the point of control of the range, all right? In addition to this, we're going to pull our fib from the high to the low and go ahead and turn on our 382. You can see we also rejected right from the 382 as well. And so what we have right here is three things intersecting into one point, right? This is called intersectionality. Got to give a major shout out to all my fat, white, ambiguously gendered college students majoring in trans, non-carbon, binary, mission, gender, intersectionality studies. Because I know how much you guys enjoy intersectionality. And yeah, this is what we got here. We got multiple things giving us one key level that we were unable to reclaim after a breakdown. And this is a change of market structure on the higher term timeframes. And so here's the deal. Here is the deal. I'm going to give you the deal. All right, here's the deal. Right now, we could look at this as simply a sideways range with our low being around $85,000 and our high right now being around the $106,000 level. And the fact that we're below now the point of control means it's more probable than not that we will now make another low. Now, are we guaranteed to do it? No, we're not guaranteed to do it, but it is more probable than not that we do come down towards the value area low of the range, just around that $90,000 level, where we could actually look for a bounce from the value area low of the range and come back inside of our range here. If we're not going to get a bounce there, well, we would look down toward the low of the range around $85,000, $84,000, where we do have, once again, quite a bit of intersectionality, right? I mean, speaking of intersectionality, we go ahead and take our fib from the low right here to the high, and you can see the Fibonacci 618 level is coming in right under that area. Now, of course, if we can't hold the $84,000 level, well, then what do we expect next? Now, I want you to just look at this chart for a second, all right? Just take a good look. Nothing too crazy here. Nothing too crazy here. Let's just take a quick look. What do we see? We see a big breakout with basically no support, no market structure, right? Just a big old gap on the chart, all right? What does that mean? It means fast move up, fast move down, guys. I mean, we're talking like a big, smooth move. Oatmeal with extra fiber, prunes, bran flakes, and lots of raw vegetables. All the fiber inside the intestines, leading to a big dump, culminating with a trip to White Castle at 3 in the morning. Eating a whole crave case of cheeseburgers. Smooth move to the downside. This is where we would get the back test, and this is why the final target I have for that short trade is going to be coming down around to this area, right? And then we would look for that final big move of the bull market up to around 120 or potentially even higher, $140,000-ish. I mean, we're looking at a potentially pretty big move from here. And so this is just, we're just taking it level to level, right? We're just taking it level to level. So in fact, speaking of level to level, I currently am in a little long trade right now over on ByBit because we came down to a level of support that in the Casper Crew VIP Discord this morning, we were looking for a long trade from here, and we were waiting patiently for this key level that we have marked on the chart, right? So I am in a little bit of a long trade here, and it might get stopped out. Look, last night I did take a long as well, all right? This was the stop out, you guys saw me. I did both of these things live here. You guys saw me. I got liquidated, but I ended up making $36,000. If that makes no sense, you go back and watch the stream. I took another trade live. That one was a stop out. Then last night, I did take a little long trade, locked in multiple take profits on it, and then got closed out in profit this morning at the stop loss. All right, so it's like a $2,000 win right here. And so now we are back in the game. We're up right now about $1,700. on this potential long trade, and I'm just shooting for the top of the local range here, around that 786. I'm looking to take out the liquidity right here, okay? The liquidity that's coming in right around here. I'm looking to take that out, smash into the 786 for a nice take profit one. That right there is going to be about a 7-to-1 risk reward. Man, that is crazy. You know what? I might even just shoot for the 618 there. Let's see what our 618 is going to be. That is going to be a 5-to-1 risk reward. That's a beautiful scalp trade. A 5-to-1 risk reward. Risking 1 to make 5. And really, I'm risking 1 to make 2.5. And then once we hit our take profit 1, we will move the stop loss to the entry. And then we'll let it ride, all right? So, look. This is a potential key zone right here. The reason why we're getting a bounce from here, guys, right now is for the following reason. When we go to the 12-hour time frame, you can see that we formed a very interesting level right here at 92,589. We're going to go ahead and take a horizontal ray on the ByBit USD chart, and we're going to go ahead and just mark out this level. Look at where we're literally bouncing right from that level. You see that? Isn't that crazy? The reason is I had that level marked out on my chart this morning. What I said was, I've really never seen anything like this before, where we don't really have a wick, we just have these candle bodies. Even on the 1-hour chart, like, look at this. On the 1-hour chart, we didn't even get a wick. On the 24-minute chart, guys, we didn't even get a wick. We had these candle bodies going all the way to the 12-hour chart. And so I said, you know what? This is probably going to be a pretty key level. Keep this thing on the chart because we are going to be looking for a long from this area. And what do I think about this low? Well, here's the thing. We do have bullish divergences right now on the 12-minute time frame, right? We technically have the money flow getting higher on the 12-minute time frame. When we go down to our 6-minute time frame, what do we got? We have bullish divergences. Money flow looks pretty iffy. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't look the best. It doesn't look the best. So I'll be honest with you, I don't necessarily think that this is the low right now, although we do have some bull dips, so I think we could get a little bit from this move right here. If we take our local fib, you know, we're just shooting for that 618, right? We're literally just shooting for this 618, expecting more downside here, right? So just a little scalp trade. We're just looking to get a little bit, like a 1% move here, 1% move. That's what we're looking at. And then we are going to expect more downside, but not be sad if we get more upside because we're still going to be in the trade. And, you know, we could see, obviously, simply this actually end up being the low, this being a higher low, and then we continue to the upside, right? This is a bullish possibility. That's the thing when it comes to trading. We cannot predict what the price is going to do. We cannot predict what the price is going to do. We have to simply wait for those areas where we know it's a high probability that the price is going to get a move. We take a trade if we have confirmations. We lock in and take profit one, and then we kind of let the runners run after you made a little bit of money on the trade. All right, so come on, Bitcoin. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to hit that golden pocket? If not, then, you know, I'm going to end up taking a loss once again, live on the YouTube. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, baby. Oh, come on. Oh, please, please, Bitcoin, please, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you, Bitcoin, please hit the take profit. We got 3 super chats in the house. We got to give a major shout out to Broke Jake. He says, free Richard Hart from the SEC. Don't even know what's going on. Don't even care. Shout out to, but thank you for the super chat. Shout out to Vincent in Gracia. He says, check out Bitcoin on the 12-hour from the December 5th and November 4th. All right, let's check it out. Bitcoin on the 12-hour from, what'd you say? From November 4th. All right. November 4th. This is a nice, oh, are you saying we have a hidden bullish divergence? Is that what you're saying here? Hidden bull div? Maybe, maybe, maybe. December 5th, that was the all-time high, right? The day after. Right? Was it? Oh, that was 100K. So December 5th. The 12-hour? I'm not sure what I don't quite understand what you're saying, but yeah, there's a chance here that we do get a little bit of a a bull dip. Oh, come on, Bitcoin, please. Please, please, Bitcoin, please, please. I'm here live on the internet. We're starting to get a dump. Oh, man, how embarrassing. Oh, my goodness, how embarrassing this is on the internet. Sheesh. Jason, you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have done it. Okay, so, yeah, so look, there is a chance we make a higher low here, which is why I'm looking for the long trade. But in general, I do think it's more probable that we go for the lows, come down for around 90K. And, you know, we need to really be watching. So for me, here's what I'm going to be watching for. This value area low. This is going to be my line in the sand here. If we can come to the value area low and we wick below and then start to close above, for me, that's a good sign that we could hop into a little bit of a long trade. But if not, and we're not able to reclaim this, I would be looking down to the $84,000 level. And we cannot forget, right? We mustn't forget. We cannot. What's the contraction? Can't forget about the fact that we do have we do have that CME futures gap over here coming in at around 77.5, right? So this gap as well is an area we need to be aware of, 77.5. But then, yeah, then we're looking back down toward that $70,000 to $73,000 level. All right, shout out to my man Istophobic. Can you just sing the dump song? Let's get it over. You want to sing the dump song? We're gonna pump? No, we're gonna dump. Well, let's just hit a take profit first, okay? Shout out to Remy. He says, yo, man, you all must see Tima meme coin raised 60K for MEXC, listed currently at 33 million market cap, going for $1 billion. Amazing community. So we've had a lot of these Tima shills come in here, all right? We've had a lot of Tima shills. And we'll take a look at Tima and see if the chart has changed since the last time we saw it. It's only available on Bitmart, all right? It's like Kmart for crypto. It's like Walmart for crypto. So it's pumped up a lot, you know? So here's the thing with these meme coins, man. I mean, we've already pumped up 1,300%. Yeah, honestly, like, I could never in a million years buy this thing. I could never buy it. If you're bullish on the fundamentals, then by all means, buy it. But I don't have any technical reason to buy it. We're going to take a look at the order flow here on Bitcoin, right? And we're going to take a quick look here and see what's happening. Ooh, all right. All right, yeah, it actually looks kind of nice. Like, I think we might be able to hit that golden pocket. Maybe, I hope so. Can you imagine? All this time? We're on the 1 second time frame. Bitcoin, please help us out, Bitcoin. Give us something good. Give us something happy. Give me a reason to be excited. Yes! Come on, Bitcoin. Yes, come on, Bitcoin. Come on, baby. Come on. We gonna pump, baby, says HFG. Come on, Bitcoin, come on. Jason, how much did I make in the short? Just 2,000. Only 2,000 bucks. I made $2,000. I locked in at $2,000, and I'm not taking anything else out of here, right? You know, locked in $2,000, up 21K on it. I'm not gonna take any more profits on it. Here's why. I like to let my shorts kind of ride, especially if we're in a bull market, because you know, who knows? You never know when you're going to short the top, but there's a billion longs you could get into. All right, come on, Bitcoin. Come on, baby. We are so close. Yes! Relax, Jason, relax. You're on the internet. Don't act a fool, baby. That was a close one, man. Okay, here we go, baby. All right, now you know what we got to do. You know what we got to do now. I'm not going to. Let's see. What will I lose on that right now? 0.002, 0.003. That's fine. I'll still have 0.01 Bitcoin on the dang trade. Yeah, so look, now we hit our take profit one. We made some money. Like I said, I'm feeling bearish, but I saw a long opportunity. I decided, what the heck? What am I doing? Okay, don't want to do that. You know, saw a long opportunity. Now we take it, right? We hit a little TP1. And now we just let the rest ride, baby. Now, let's go over a bullish case. Again, I gave you my bearish case I'm not here to make predictions. I'm here to trade the price action, okay? I'm here to trade the price action. Man, we just locked it in, baby. Look at that. We just locked in another win. Man, we are just locking in these wins, baby. Locking in these wins, baby. It is, you know, inverse perpetual. Way to stack the Bitcoin, all right? So, I'll give you a bullish scenario right now. Bullish scenario is this. We do happen to bounce from this level. We do happen to make a higher low. It's looking pretty unlikely. I'll be honest. It's looking unlikely, all right? Looking unlikely. This happens to be our higher low. What we must do now, all right? What we must do now is we must, let's see. I'm going to pull the volume. We need to reclaim the POC. That's the major thing right now. We need to reclaim the POC. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and do this. If we can reclaim and hold above POC, which is coming in at 96.7, then I'd say it looks like we could get a nice move to the upside, back to the top of the range. All right, we really need to hold now above 96,700, and then I'd say we could we get more of a move up to the upside from here. All right, so let's check out this order flow again. We did see, actually, believe it or not, we did see some bullish CVD coming in here, just very, very slightly. You could see CVD getting lower as we're making higher lows here, which made me pretty confident we're going to tap into that golden pocket. We've tapped the golden pocket now, guys. All right, so now let's assess the situation. All right. Oh, wow, what is this? This is my main Bitcoin chart here. Let's go back to this chart. All right, this is my main Bitcoin chart. Let's go back to this chart. So we've tapped into that local golden pocket. Yeah, so here's the deal. All right. Wow, what kind of a crazy messed up chart is this even? Yeah, let's remove everything. All right, we'll remove everything. Here's the deal. If we're going to continue to the downside, then we're going to pull the fib from the last. No, we got to go to a lower time frame here. The 10-minute chart. Bear with me, guys. I'm feeling out of it today. If you can't tell, I'm not feeling the greatest today. All right, I'm exhausted. I don't feel very well. So, yeah, if we're going to continue, we to the downside, this is where we're going to reject from, right? Basically, a glorified rejection from this last support resistance flip. And then we will come down and we are going to take the low from here. And you know, I'm actually going to be looking for another scalp long from this low right here. All right. But we did give that level in advance. All right, look at that, man. So if you want to join the Casper crew where we gave this level in advance this morning, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com, where we have multiple instructors doing multiple live streams every single day, giving you their levels and their plans in advance. That's how we roll in the Casper crew. The Casper crew. All right, so let's see. See, we're getting that rejection from here now. And we haven't even really changed market structure. This looks pretty weak. You know, I would expect this long trade to get stopped out for a 0.01 Bitcoin profit. You know, we did what we had to do. We came in, you know, we took a little scalp. We made that money, and we'll see what happens from here, okay? So, again, if we come down lower, I expect us to take out the low at 92,148. If we're going to take out the low at 92,148, then, you know, I'll be honest, I would much rather that we go for this low at 90K, and here's why. All right, take a look at the cornbase.com. Cornbase. It's where all your baby boomers buy Bitcoin and stuff. Cornbase.com. We have this perfect double bottom here at 92,055. So here's what I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking we're probably going to take out the low from December 5th. But I would watch the Coinbase chart here. I would really watch the Coinbase chart. In fact, I'm going to set an alert on the Coinbase chart. Let's see what she's saying. We're going to name her something good. Coinbase low. All right, Coinbase low, because it's a bass. It's a bass, right? Like a bass guitar. It plays low notes. You know what I'm saying? I would be watching this on Coinbase, and I'd be watching the 90K level on ByBit. to take the liquidity, and if we get a reclaim of that, also could offer us a potential bounceroni case. So I'm going to set an alert there. I am going to be looking for a long trade if we come and take the low. That's why I got a white line here on my ByBit chart. Right, got the white line on my ByBit chart. So I will be looking for another bounce if we come down to the 92K area, and I should put another line here on my ByBit chart where I would also be looking for a long. So if we come down to the support right around here, all right. So we've got the support right here. We've also got another support right down yonder. All right, I bet you didn't know. Yonder is actually a pretty popular phrase in the UK that we use to talk about locations that are not quite local, but they're yonder. Yonder. Yeah, yonder. Like we're from Germany or from Austria, like Arnold. Down yonder to get the pump at the gym. Okay? So I do have to say, speaking of Arnold and the pump at the gym, that yeah, these are going to be our levels, man. So shout out to everyone in chat, man. We got almost 2,000 people in the house, baby. God bless you all. In Jesus' name, may the Lord Jesus bless you all. Shout out to Vini Balamba. Says, shout out to Dubstep Brutal Drops playlist on Spotify. Perfect energy for crushing trades and breaking necks. Feel the bass and ride the charts. Listen now on Spotify. Dubstep Brutal Drops. Man, that sounds great. Is it royalty free? Because I'm all about, I do like dubstep, honestly. It takes me back to like 2010, 2011, when Skrillex was popular. You guys remember that? And everyone got the same haircut that Skrillex had. They like shaved one side, had like a mullet with like the scene bangs in the front. All of a sudden, every girl had that haircut. If you were like a scene chick, you know. I don't know, a lot of you guys probably weren't scene kids, all right? But I myself was a scene kid, all right? Back in the early 2010s, all right? Shout out to Ramanuj, who says, yo, can we take a look at WLD USDT? Yeah, it's about to get wild in here because we're going to be looking at WLD USDT, all right? WorldCoin. Is it the mark? Is it the mark of the beast? Is it 666? Some people say so. You won't be able to buy or sell unless you have WorldCoin. All right. Let's see here. So we are coming down to a pretty key zone of support. We are at the high volume node of the local range here. So let's go ahead and update our volume. Beautiful. It is beautiful. We're right at the POC. And we've closed a weekly candle above it. We've closed multiple daily candles above it. I'd say it looks pretty good. Let's go to the 4-hour. Even the 4-hour had a nice bullish div at that low. It does look pretty nice, I'm not going to lie. It does look pretty dang nice. So if I was looking for a swing trade, this would be a place I would have to say I DCA into it. I would put some capital out there, but yeah, I mean, look, if this thing is going to pump, this is very key support right now. All right, if it's going to keep dumping, then I don't know what to tell you. But I would say this. All right, we're going to go ahead and take off the fib levels. And I would basically say this in general, between the POC all the way down to the 886, that's where we would want. This is like our buy zone, right? This is our buy zone. We don't want to make a lower low. We want to make a higher low. We want to make a higher low. And then we could target back up here. That's a really nice 13-to-1 risk reward. That is pretty nice. You know, we want to make that. We don't want to make a lower low. I mean, the technical invalidation would be a lower low. So even if we give it the technical invalidation, it's still a 10-to-1 risk reward. All right, let's see how our Bitcoin trade is doing here. It's hanging in there. Look, we're at the golden pocket. I'm glad I took profit at the golden pocket, not the 786. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit the 786, but this right here is definitely the local resistance. If our first major sign of strength, guys, is actually holding above this, right? This is our first major sign of strength here. Not major sign of strength, our first local sign of strength. Right now, this is a sign of local weakness. This is a sign of local weakness that we're still in a downtrend, okay? Gotta give a major shout out to Lost Liberty says, can you check the Telcoin chart? Yeah, check. We'll check the Telcoin chart, all right? Telcoin, Tether. All right, well, Telcoin, quite interesting, honestly. Quite interesting, if I do say so myself. I have to say the 4-hour looks like Garbaggio. 4-hour looks like we're coming down lower. We don't have enough data on the daily. The 1-hour looks really nice for this low. We made a higher high. We're making a higher low. So let's pull our fib. So we've got our 618, our 786, our 886. So technically speaking, this actually does look like a nice higher low here. I'm not telling you to take a trade, but what I am saying is this. Every single trade we take is based on an if-then scenario, right? And this if-then scenario is as follows. If this is the low, right here, after a change in market structure, which we got, right? We made a higher high right here. This was our last lower high in the downtrend. So we made a low, a higher high. Now we've made a higher low into key support. We need to ask ourselves, does this look like the low? Well, on the 1-hour market Cipher B, the answer is yeah. Money flow is curving up. Momentum is curving up as the price is getting lower. And the price did take some liquidity here. Looks like a pretty nice low. And so we could say, okay, we're going to take for granted that the low is in, even though we don't know for certain, because we never know for certain in trading. We're going to just base our trade plan on the fact that we're going to take for granted the low is in. We say low is in, change of structure, bullish backtest, key support. Then we could say this is a valid trade setup with a good risk to reward. It's almost a 5-to-1. Yes, we're longing into resistance here. Don't get me wrong. I know we're longing into resistance. But, again, the reason why we're taking a trade here is simply because what we see on Market Cipher looks like the low is in after change of structure, bullish backtest. And so we have a lot of bullish factors here that I would say outweigh the fact that we have the value area low right here, right? So that's what I would say about Telcoin. Ah! Oh my goodness, Bitcoin's dumping like a crazy wild lady in distress running through the wilderness. This is spicier than a whole bowl of jalapeno peppers. Did you guys ever eat jalapenos? Jalapenos, they are spicy, but they are a good source of fiber, which does assist with the dump. Alright, so we're getting a dump. We got the spicy jalapenos, lots of fiber, good for the heart. Alright, those big dumps are good for the heart, they say. Fiber, they say, is good for the heart. Alright, I don't know who says that, but some people say it. ETH decouple? What does that mean? What does that mean? Can we look at Sol? We could look at Sol. Major shout out to Kazumasa Sato. Oh, is that the one who counter trades Sato? Is that who counter trades Sato? Alright, Marvin Fu, he says Bitcoin will crash to 74. Mark my words, you effers. I mean, okay. This dude is pretty dang confident in his Bitcoin crash to 74. I mean, look, if it happens, you know, we're prepared. We're prepared. All right, we're short. We ain't gonna get hoard. We short. We ain't gonna get hoard. Where do I see Bitcoin in the next hour? I don't really know. I could see it doing a multiplicity of things, my friend. I could see it dumping down to take that low, or I could see it pumping up a bit higher. I cannot know. I'm not that kind of predictor. I just trade what the chart is doing in the momento, which is Spanish for moment. Now, if anyone knows Spanish, they might say, Jason, that's wrong, but who are you to judge me? All right? Don't be racist now. Let's see. We want to look at Sol. So here's the deal with Sol. Sol right now is coming down to a very important zone of support. We were looking at this before, but basically, guys, this is make it or break it for Sol right now. Honestly, where we're currently at is literally make it or break it for Sol. I would give it down to the golden pocket at around 170, but the back test of this trend line and the value area high of the range, this is make it or break it for Sol. If we don't bounce here on Sol, we could easily get moved back down to 140, 143. This needs to hold if we want Sol to pump. If not, 143 is where we go to. All right, so shout out to Prop Platinum, Pro Platinum, not Prop Latinum, Pro Platinum. Yeah, we'll check out ICP for you, my man. ICP USDT. Okay, so this is another make it or break it zone, man. We are at these major supports in this last triangle. Not good at all. All right, we also have the high volume node right here. Okay. Yeah, Pro Platinum. HFG is still long from yesterday. On Bitcoin? What happened yesterday on Bitcoin? Was that this move? From down here? Oh, nice one, man. I think I missed... Oh, wait, that wasn't yesterday. You're long on from yesterday? On Bitcoin? All right, let's go to the 1 minute here. Obviously, we're rejecting from the golden pocket. We expect a stop out here. I expect a stop out here, but we'll have to wait and see, right? We'll have to wait and see. We've already locked in a profit. Would I suggest taking profit on spot if you double your initial investment? Yeah. Shout out to Big Butts 28. Oh, you were like number 667. Thank you, Big Butts, for saving me from the mark of the beast. I really appreciate you. I love you, Big Butts. Thanks so much for everything. You're the best wife a guy could ever ask for. I mean that. You're a Proverbs 31 woman. Why is my shirt on? I've been wearing shirts lately. I just feel like I should wear a shirt. Shout out to Francis, who says F. Sol was so dead this whole season. Yeah, but Sol's one of the few that made a higher high. Oh, you're long on Sol. You're long on Sol from yesterday. Yeah, I mean, look, if you're... I feel that, honestly. I wish... You know, if I was trading Sol, I might have taken long from there. I haven't really been available to be taking trades. We got sound issues. Hang on. All right, let's check it out. Got to give a major shout out to my man. All right, let's see if that works. All right, so Mike the trader, he says your cheap mic is not working. Puxy, are you speaking of female genitalia? Is that what you're referring to there? Abu says there's a huge head and shoulder on the 4-hour huge, and we're at the neckline. What are you talking about? For Sol? Shout out to Hyphy Mikey. My sister's name is Jason. Major shout out to Alexo Crypto. God bless you, bro. We can't hit 100K without a pump song. I cannot do the pump song today, guys. I'm totally feeling out of it today. Hey Jason, thank you for the stream. We love you. Can we check flow? Yeah, we can check flow. Let's check flow. Let's go. The daily. All right, so I have to say the daily bullish divs at the low looks pretty nice. Change of structure, made a higher low, failed to make a higher high. Didn't even bounce from a key fib level. Feeling pretty neutral on it, to be honest with you. I'm feeling pretty neutral. I would say we have obvious resistance around here. Support resistance split. And we have some pretty obvious support, I'd say, around here. So I would definitely say, given the fact that things look pretty neutral, this would be like a long zone. And for now, this would have to be viewed as a short zone. We are getting a back test of key support, which is the consolidation of this little range before the big breakout. What's tough is like we don't have like a macro sign of strength here. So local bounce support would be if we take the low one more time, maybe with some bull divs into the POC value area low 786, 886, and then look for a move back up toward this area. This is where I would maybe look for a long. But in general, like, I don't necessarily like the way it doesn't look bottomed out to me. Let's just put it that way. The weekly looks a little better than the daily here. The weekly has a pretty nice looking bottom here, and the weekly has a pretty nice looking bottom here. The weekly is looking pretty good. Wow, the weekly looks so much better than the daily. That's pretty strange. I do have to say that yeah, this adds more confidence to my idea that this box is going to be a place to be looking, right? To be looking. So let's see. It looks like we have some streaming issues. We have some streaming issues. Shout out to Pure Medicine. He says, Amen, Yeshua Akbar. Amen, Yeshua Akbar. Alright, shout out to HFG. He closed the stream. It's working now. Alright. Gotta give a shout out to the Real World Learner. He says, yo, Jason, been part of the Casper crew for 3 months and don't listen to the people in chat just being negative. Don't let them trade your emotions. Oh, well, God bless you, man. Thank you. All right. All right. Shout out to Radio Gaio. God bless you. Shout out to Monk. To be what? Is volume going funny again? All right. If the volume's funny, I don't really know what to say. Because on my end, all I have here is, it sounds good to me. So I'm so sorry, guys. Shout out to RN. He says, you're the greatest demo trader ever. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I really do. Shout out to Aaron G. Shout out to RL Ledge. Shout out to Pure Medicine, who says the Father called Jesus God. Absolutely. He did. Shout out to 70s dude. Shout out to I Show You. Yeah, bro, I'm exhausted. I Show You. I'm not feeling the best today, man. I'm feeling pretty under the weather, to be honest with you. So, you know, I'm sure that I will be feeling better at some point. Shout out to AI Motion Lab. Hey, bro, I really like you and the value you bring. Could you check out a coin for me? It's a low market cap called Everdome. Yeah, let's check out Everdome. Everdome. Let's check it out. So I do have to say the weekly looks good. I do have to say that I like this. All right. It looks like we're getting a breakout and a retest of this. I would say this. I mean, look, we're about to get a money flow cross on the weekly. And so I would say if we can close a candle above this trend line here, let's go ahead. This is on log scale, by the way. To me, that would be a green light, because those money flow crosses on the weekly are powerful. We have a really nice bullish div here. We have ourselves the potential now to squeeze up to 1,000% or more. Looks really good. I don't know anything about the fundamentals here, so don't Don't let me get you ultra bullish. I don't know anything about the fundamentals, but that weekly money flow cross could be powerful. And it looks like it's just being primed for a short squeeze. All right? Primed for a short squeeze. Fair price or index price for stop loss on MEXC? I never really thought about it. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I wish I could give you a better answer. But I cannot. I cannot. Yeah, shout out to J Money. He says, we only trade demo here as trading real money is risky and we don't like risk. Yeah, for sure. The purpose of life, they say, is to avoid all risks. Like a great example, is there a chance you might get sick? Or is there a chance you might get someone else sick? Might as well just close down your business, stay inside your house, cover every orifice of your body, and just, you know, the government will pay for you. That's what they're here for. So we don't take risks around here, you know. We're trying to stay alive forever by avoiding risks, you know. So yeah, we the Casper crew, we know to avoid risk for sure. Would we look at Tia? We could look at Tia. Eat some bacon and eggs. I'm dying from eating plants. You know what's funny? I did. I ate some eggs. I personally don't eat. I don't eat bacon. I don't like. Well, first of all, I don't eat pork. Period. And I don't like turkey bacon. I don't like bacon at all. All right, it's gross. All right, let's take a quick look at Tia. All right, so Tia is at support. This is the last idea we had for Tia. The only other place I would be interested in a long on Tia would have to be coming down below these lows here. All right, $3.73. Let's go to the daily. It looks decent. Technically, hidden bull div. Money flow getting higher. This is, in my opinion, look, I'm not taking a long on Tia right now, but this is obviously support. We have formed a nice bottom with bullish divergences. We've changed the market structure, and we're coming back down to our back test of key support. If this doesn't hold, that's bad, but this is one of those make it or break it levels, right? This is one of those areas where if I was actively trading this, I would take the trade here just because it's make it or break it. It's like if we're going to get a bounce, it's going to happen here. So if I take the trade with good risk management, I can't be mad if I get stopped out. It's like if it's going to happen, it's going to be from here, you know? You know people who took it without side effects? What are we talking about? What are we taking in here? Shout out to Visual Intentions. Oh, pair character bowing down saying thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that super chat. What do I think about Nero? I've never heard of it. We can check it out. We can check it out. Oh, about SARMs. We're talking about SARMs. You know, I love me some SARMs, baby. Just kidding. Just kidding. I do not like SARMs. NEIRO. Guys, stay away from all that stuff, man. Unless you have the opportunity to be the next Chris Bumstead, don't take that stuff, man. For what purpose? Who are you trying to impress? Girls? You think a girl cares how jacked? I mean, look, if you're just a guy and you work out and eat healthy, you're going to be more buff and jacked than 99% of people out there. You're already going to put yourself in a much more buff looking position than everyone else who sits on the couch all day playing video games eating chips. All right? And if a girl's only into you because of how you look, that's not the girl for you anyway. Come on, man. You serious? You don't know what that stuff will do to you down the road. Maybe it'll make it so that your fib doesn't work. Then who cares how many girls you can get? If your Fibonacci extension doesn't extend, you know what you're gonna do, man? It could make you infertile. We don't know what that stuff does. Look, I never heard of Nero before, but I would say this. We got ourselves a little bit of this action going on. Technically speaking, a bear flag, all right? But I don't really have any data. I don't have any data for this. It looks like we're just consolidating. Obviously, right now, being in a range like this, the best place to look for a long would be the target of the wedge, which is right down here, all right? Get to move down, get to close back up, but we don't really have much data, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel your RL edge. Low energy stream, I know. I'm just a low energy, it's a low energy day for me, guys. Your pal started pissing blood? That's so crazy. That is crazy. Sarma is a Balkan food? Okay, interesting. Drain the swamp. 53. I know you're being serious about this. If a fat person does go on a keto carnivore diet, they will lose weight and probably all their blood markers will improve. But in general, I don't think that's true for all people, man. I don't think that's true for all people. All right. 6 money to always rejects Jason's fib. Shout out to Firelines. Any advice for a $600 trading account? Yeah, I mean, my advice for a $600 trading account would be to trade it as if it's a $600,000 Bitcoin account. Dollar account. 600,000 Bitcoin account. Can you imagine that? My hat is crooked. Yes, it is, Kirk. Yeah, it is. It's just the way I wear my hats on stream, bro. You know, like you know, what kind of vibes does it send to have your hat like this? You know, dude's probably like a douchebag or something. Like, I just kind of like that vibe, you know? What can I say? What else can I say? Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, what would you think if you just saw me out in public like this? These glasses, hat to the side, like a 35-year-old white guy, tight purple V-neck. What would you think? I'll tell you what, I would think probably some pretty negative judgmental thoughts about myself. Me and my brother play this game where... Nah, I shouldn't talk about that. Anyway, we got some super chats. Can we look at AIOZ? Yeah, we'll look at AOZ. AOZ. Huh. AOZ, man. So, all I can say about AOZ is key support is going to be right between the 786 and the 886. All right, that's 44.61 and 54.41, right there. All right. A SARMS freestyle. We'll do a SARMS freestyle later on in the week. All right. Shout out to Achromatic. Can we look at Geo? Okay, let me try and see if I can copy and paste this exact. All right. I don't know. Okay, so what can I say? I like this low. This looks like a really nice low here. Nice bullish divergences. We'll take it off log for a second. It looks like a really nice higher low in general. But now we're making like this McDonald's pattern here, which it doesn't look the best. So what can we say about it? You know, the same thing we'd say about any other coin, right? We just look at fibs and volume, and we would say that there's a few places that we could look for a bounce. First of all, we did just take the liquidity from this low, so this could be a low, although it doesn't look so great on the daily. Let's check out the 4 hour. Doesn't look that great on the 4 hour either. I would say if we take the low again into the 618 with more bull divs, that could be nice. If not, well, the major support on the daily is going to be that high volume node. We've lost value area high. And so this is obviously support. It's a support resistance flip. I would be looking for bullish divergences here, potentially get into a long. And if we lose this box, then I would be looking at this zone to get long a gain. All right. So thank you so much for the super chat. You took the scalp and closed it on Bitcoin. Do you think we can long it again? Well, it's now or never. We're at the golden pocket 786. I mean, if you already scalped it and closed it, I would just be happy with your trade for the day and come back mañana. That's what I would do. What do I think about AVAX? Let's see. Man, it's been a while since we looked at AVAX, huh? So here's what I think about AVAX. I think that if we're going to keep pumping, we are at key support, and we cannot lose this box right here. This is going to be my deal on AVAX, right? We're basically looking to buy DCA into the higher low and then look to shoot for the golden pocket for a higher high. That would be my AVAX plan right now. That's what I think about it. Big Butts 28 would think I was hot if she saw me. No, you wouldn't, Big Butts 28. Come on. You'd think there's no way this guy's my type. I don't know, though, Big Butts. You always do surprise me. Yeah, I do play that game, Daniel H. Not necessarily Democrat or Republican, but more just like, I hate that. It has nothing to do with political affiliation. It just has to do with worldview in general. But yeah, that's the game we play with our brother. With my brother. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to Crypto Tony. Kryptoni. Some Caspa TA. Well, actually, guys, I hate to say this, but I have to head out. I have to head out because I have an appointment at 3 o'clock and it's 3:01. All right? It's 3:01. So look, may the Lord bless you all in Jesus' name. I do pray you and your families are very blessed. And I'm not sure if I'll see you guys tomorrow, but if I don't see you guys beforehand, if you celebrate the birth of the Messiah this week, may you and your family have a blessed time. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.